With the 60th pick in the 2014 NBA Draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Jeremy Brown from Oklahoma State.
Ah, this guy? And he's terrible.
Good night, everyone, and thanks for coming.
There's my guy.
Your guy? Your guy was told by his agent that he was going to be a late first round, maybe second round draft pick. Your guy's supposed to be in New York with the rest of those chumps. Your guy's about to blow his freaking lid because his dream of being in the NBA is still just a dream.
Hey, chill, man. I know this isn't how we wanted it to go down. Believe me. Like I told you, you're my last best hope at the agency. If you wash out, I wash out with you. But I was thinking, maybe this was the best thing that could have happened to you.
How you figure that, genius?
Better to go undrafted and have a choice than to be picked late by a stacked playoff team where your chances of making the team are about as high as my chances of dating a supermodel, which, despite my contagious charm, are pretty freaking slim.
So what's the move, man?
This just affects our timing, okay? You just gotta keep working hard and be ready. Injuries, overhyped draft picks. Sooner or later, players are gonna wash out and they are going to call you. You hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Good. Remember, Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team and made fools pay for it the rest of his career. Use the draft day slight as motivation. A chip on your shoulder at the beginning of a long journey. And like every journey, this one begins with a single step. So your first step is to keep working hard. And we'll find you a home before you know it.
All right, man. I'm believing in you, bro. Make it happen. Undrafted, basketball has been my life since day one. What am I gonna do now? This can't be the end. Is my dream really dead?
Okay. I know you've been staying in shape, working hard on your game, waiting for your shot.
Yeah, so when's that gonna be? Because you told me not getting picked was a good thing.
It was. It was. This is America. Freedom of choice and all that good stuff. And that is why I'm here. Now is the time. Teams are able to offer 10-day contracts at this point, and I've been on the phone nonstop. There's some definite interest in you.
What's that mean? I get to pick where I want to go?
Whoa. It's not that easy, my friend. But there are several teams willing to give you a little tryout, see if it makes sense for them to sign you.
Listen, man. First of all, you're not my friend. You're my agent. And second, where's the list? Because I'm ready to play.
Keep in mind that these teams have varying levels of interest. If you want the 10-day deal, you're going to have to work a lot harder to impress some of these teams than others.
Man, I don't care about that. Where's the list?
Okay, here's the list. Let me know where you want to go and I'll make it happen.
We saw your workout at the draft combine. We liked what we saw. Personally, I wanted to take you in the second round, but the powers that be overrode me. You'll be playing with the big boys now. You'll be running with the twos against the starters. Do me a favor. Sell out every possession. Loose balls, rebounds, hustle plays, running the break. Show the GM he made a mistake in not drafting you. It'll make us both look good. We probably got room for one more player on this squad. Question is, will it be you?
Oh, it's not a question at all. It's my spot. These other fools just don't know it yet.
Where you headed?
Oh, locker room, shower up.
Good. I just hope none of that game you just showcased washes off.
Huh, what? Man, this stuff don't wash off. It's part of who I am. It's in my DNA, yo.
Easy. Your jersey ain't in the rafters yet.
Yeah, but...
But you lit it up out there. And everyone in this gym, including the GM and the head man, saw it.
Alright, so what's that supposed to mean?
It means if there's any way to get you here, we're gonna do it. Now get out of here. We'll be in touch.
Alright, I'm looking forward to it. Move, man. What are you doing?
We got our foot in the door. The Timberwolves have offered you a 10-day deal.
Why not a year?
Because you're an undrafted, unproven commodity. But they saw enough to take a flyer on you. So you have exactly 10 days, 240 freaking hours to show that you belong. You perform, you got a shot at a guaranteed deal for the rest of the season. We both live to breathe another day. You don't, you got a shot at being last in a long line of might have beens. I'm probably out on the street, too. Living in this rat hole.
Hold up. Rat hole? This is all I can afford because you didn't get me drafted.
Let's call it a charming fixer-upper. Now pack your bags. We're going to the show.
Yeah, boy. I'm going to the league. I got my foot in the door, and I'm going to kick this sucker down, man.
You better. I don't want to ruin any more suits sitting on these vermin-infested couches of yours.
Man, it's my house you talking about. Finally, I'm in the league.
You did well in the workout and in the scrimmage.
He's a baller. You give him a legit shot, and he's gonna make the most of it. I mean, when it comes down to crunch time, there's no one...
10 days, my man. We'll see if he can swim with the big fish. If he does, he might have a shot to be signed for the rest of the year. He might even find himself a spot in the rotation. If not, son, he's back on the streets. You ready?
I'm ready, willing, and able, sir. You'll see.
Good. Get out of here. You too.
Wait till you're announced. We've been shit to greatness that you'll send the call out, 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 send the call out.
So you're the rookie that's gonna shock the world, huh?
Sure as heck gonna try.
Good. I'm glad you're here. Just remember, it's all out there for you. Work hard, listen, watch how we do, and you got a chance to be something special. Now, let's see what you got.
Thanks. I'm happy to be here, man. I'm pumped. Let's do it.
Listening to the sounds of this demeanor.
Missy be the name and y'all should already know. I've been around long as Scarface, so shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
Oklahoma City landed the Thunder in a fine Western Conference battle here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. This is 2K Sports bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan calling the action with my broadcast partner and Clark Kellogg. For the Timberwolves, this is the last game before heading back to Minnesota. With more or less...
Wake up, son. You're in.
Oh, it's time to ball.
Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta.
Yeah, they gave away a lot of points at the free throw line in that game. Maybe it was being on the road. Maybe they were just out of sync, but something had them rattled.
Steve, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but clearly the misses from the stripe had an impact.
Just 4 to shoot. And Young, here we go. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Thaddeus Young is a left-hander out of Georgia Tech.
Thaddeus Young, 2 shots.
A very unique player. He's a face-up, slashing power forward with a lightning-quick first step. He's really hard to keep in front.
And a moment happening right now, folks, and the fulfillment of a lifelong dream, a special individual taking to the hardwood as we'll get to watch the first official NBA appearance from Reyes. And there is the potential for a feel-good story here, Clark. No doubt this young man didn't get selected in the draft, but has fought his way onto a team nonetheless.
And, Kevin, no telling how far this journey will go, but you have to applaud him for at least making his way into an NBA game, even when things didn't look so good for him.
No good. Some solid defense from Ibaka.
They've been getting out-muscled on the boards before coming up with that one.
Not playing tough enough. The physicality just hasn't been there yet.
Now here's Williams. Here's Dang. There's the buzzer, and not much scoring at all through the first quarter of play. It's the Thunder. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, Steve, Clark, what do you think?
Their guys in that first quarter, they came out focused right from the beginning.
And, Steve, that's a big part of why they're on top right now.
Lamb and Durant are the long, athletic wings. Nick Collison out there with Perry Jones. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. That's the group for Oklahoma City. Get going here in the second. Lamb, good.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them. Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
You know, I agree with you. You've got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for the Thunder. Westbrook comes in for Jeremy Lamb. And a change for the Timberwolves. Beans checked in for Williams.
You look at the Thunder, they're really the epitome of patience that build through the draft model. Constructing a contender with consistency, just a solid approach every day. That's why they are year in and year out so tough to handle.
Timberwolves trail by 8, and let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kevin, there's no doubting that center Steven Adams came to the league ready to rumble. As Kendrick Perkins put it, he acts like he grew up on the farm chasing hogs. But Adams said it had more to do with growing up playing rugby. He said it was, quote, a combination of that and trying to survive against my brothers and sisters. Keep in mind, he's the youngest of 18 siblings, Kevin.
He doesn't mind taking some licks, Doris. He just keeps coming. Thank you. To the wing right side. Levine gets a screen from Reyes. Here's Levine. 11 points for him in that last game against Atlanta. On the wing, Brewer. The three, and the shot is good. Brewer's got 6 points. And for the Thunder and their success, of course, not just predicated on top picks, but, Clark, you've always talked about this, the right kind of top picks.
The fit is so important. They've had great success with their picks. There's no denying that, and it's not easy to make that happen. But they've got a tremendous front office that does their homework, knows what they want in terms of talent and character and fit. And then you've got to give a little nod to luck and fortune here. I mean,
and we're through 2 here and a good one. Thunder lead by...
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. The first thing I've got to do is give a little tip of the cap to our bench guys. You really answered the bell when we called on you. Those were important points we got from you fellas. We were able to make an impact with our low post offense. Let's continue to exploit those good mismatches.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last.
You're up. Let's go.
Time to do my thing.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Rubio and Martin manning the back. Wiggins is out there with Young. And it's Pekovic in at the 5. The Thunder with another miss.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper. The moment here now to see some stats for Westbrook. Some tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. He's averaging 24 points, 8 assists, and better than 2.5 steals. They've been able to count on him to run the show offensively, which he's done with his sensational passing.
Yeah, he's been setting them up with a lot of easy baskets. Room service dimes, we call them. One great look after another coming off of his passes.
Ibaka right side. No good. Good defensive work there by Young. Timberwolves trailed by 7.
Well, Nikola Pekovic, battering ram style of play, but really soft hands for a big guy. I think that combination makes him one of the most effective inside scorers in the league.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. J.J. Barea is checked in for Ricky Rubio. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Reyes. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Kevin, let's take a look at what the Oklahoma Thunder did.
And there you have it, folks. The very first NBA bucket from Reyes.
Maybe not anything spectacular there, but he's not going to complain. Your first basket is your first basket, and you're just happy to be a part of it out there.
Yeah, I would hope he wouldn't complain. He's now officially in the NBA scorebook, and that really, when you think about it, guys, that's an incredible achievement, no matter how it happens or when.
And Ibaka Ibaka slams it in.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances with simple one-handers, just fine.
Barea kicks to Young. Pass to Reyes. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Wiggins. Trains it from beyond the arc. Wiggins has got 4 points this quarter.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
And Durant, here we go. And Ibaka kicks to Westbrook. Right side, Durant. Drops it in from 11 feet. Durant's got 15.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Here's Reyes. That's good.
This has been a different kind of game here in the second half. I thought both clubs a little slow in the first.
No question, but they're really going at it now. Thunder head coach Scott Brooks really consistent with his message. It's all about defensive commitment and trusting your teammates at that end of the floor.
And the basket by Morrow. Timberwolves trail by 6. Pekovic with a screen. Reyes, the pass to Young. Barea kicks to Young. Lock at 6. Dishes to Wiggins. 13 feet away. Here's Reyes. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Perkins. Lamb comes in for Anthony Morrow. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Russell Westbrook. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Brewer comes in for Wiggins. And Mo Williams subbed in for Thaddeus Young. You talk about Scott Brooks' defensive focus. He played 11 years in the NBA as a 5'11 point guard, Steve. You'd better believe he had some toughness.
Oh, he was nasty. He would pick you up full court. And, you know, there was a great stat about him when he played. He went 5 consecutive seasons where he had more steals than turnovers. So it shows you about Scott Brooks.
Reyes, the pass to Williams. The 11-footer off the left rim and out. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And they'll keep possession. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist from Corey Brewer. Williams has got the game tied up here for Minnesota. Here's Durant. No good. Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the fourth? And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This was
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. Well, they don't get...
Hey, you look like someone stole your lunch money.
Shoot, might as well. I keep playing like this, man. I'm gonna be 10 days and gone.
Have a little perspective. We won the game, man. That's what matters here, okay?
I guess.
Straight up, you can't expect to adjust to the NBA game in one night. Just keep working. Study film, put time in the weight room every day. And before you know it, you'll be playing instead of thinking out there, all right?
Yeah, tomorrow's another day. Just gotta get back at it, right?
You know it.
All right, man.